And I will begin by addressing the first question to Team A. On which day of creation week did God make fig trees? Third day, correct. Team B. On which day of creation week did God make cattle?
Sixth.
Correct, sixth day. Team A. Why did Isaac love Esau more than Jacob?
Because he had a taste for wild game.
Correct, because Esau was a hunter and Isaac loved wild game. Team B. How many sons did Abraham have?
Two.
Incorrect. Abraham had 8 sons. You'll remember that he had sons by Keturah after his first wife Sarah died. Team A. It was the custom of the women in the land of Abraham's relatives to go out to draw water at what time of the day? Evening, correct. Team B. Choose the most accurate answer. Before Rebekah married Isaac, option 1, she was very beautiful. Option 2, she was a virgin. Option 3, no man had ever slept with her. Option 4, all of the above.
All of the above.
Correct, all of the above. Team A, to whom were the following words spoken? Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son.
Abraham.
Correct, Abraham. Team B, it is written, quote, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established. 2 Corinthians 13:1. How many servants did Abraham take with him when he left his house to sacrifice Isaac?
One.
Incorrect. He took 2 servants. Team A. State the order in which the following events occur in the Bible. There will be 3 events that I will mention. Isaac deceives Abimelech. Abraham deceives Pharaoh. Abraham attempts to sacrifice Isaac. Please put those events in chronological order. Isaac deceives Abimelech. Abraham deceives Pharaoh. Abraham attempts to sacrifice Isaac.
Abraham deceives Pharaoh. Abraham and then Isaac.
Correct. Abraham deceives Pharaoh. You said the other Abraham, which was him attempting to sacrifice Isaac, and third, Isaac deceives Abimelech. But the judges will decide whether it was even before or after the time. Okay? You were paying attention, All right. Team B, the same type of question. State the order in which the following events occur in the Bible. Event number 1, the Tower of Babel. Event number 2, Abel's sacrifice accepted. And event number 3, Lot raped by his daughters.
Abel, Tower of Babel, rape.
Correct. Abel's sacrifice accepted, Tower of Babel, and Lot raped by his daughters. Very good. Team A. From what land did Hagar, the Egyptian, get a wife for Ishmael?
Egypt.
Egypt is correct. Team B. Who said, quote, get rid of that slave woman and her son, for that woman's son will never share in the inheritance with my son?
Sarah.
Correct, Sarah. Very good. Team A. By whom did both of Lot's daughters give birth to sons?
That is Tyler.
Correct. By the father Lot. And TB. What did Lot's daughters do to Lot so that he would not know when they slept with him? Correct. They made him drink wine. That's correct. That's the end of our alternate section. Time will begin after I finish reading the first question. Of whom was this spoken? Quote, for I have chosen him so that he will direct his children and his household after him to keep the way of the Lord by doing Abraham. Correct. What was the main sin of the men of Sodom? Homosexuality. Correct. Which of Abraham's sons did God say he will establish his covenant with? Isaac. Correct. Of whom is this prophecy speaking? Quote, he will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will shake everyone. Ishmael. Correct. Abraham and his men rescued the men of Sodom, including his nephew Lot, along with their goods from 4 kings. To show his thankfulness, what did the king of Sodom offer Abraham? All the goods that he recovered. Correct. Near what wicked city did Lot leave Abram to live? Sodom. Correct. How old was Shem when he died? 600 years old. Correct. By faith, this man preached 120 years, warning people Noah. Correct. How many years after Adam was created was Noah's 3 sons born? How many years after Adam was created were Noah's 3 sons born? Incorrect. 1,556. Who said, if Cain is avenged 7 times, then Lamech 7 is Lamech? Correct. According to Genesis 2:24. Who lied and said, quote, I did not laugh? Sarah. Correct. When the men of Sodom were about to break down the door of Lot's house, what did the 2 visiting angels do to the men of Sodom?
Blinded their eyes.
Correct. Blinded their eyes. Why did God change Abram's name to Abraham? Because he was to be the father of the nations. Correct. Who originally gave name to the son born of Abram and Hagar? Answered the angel of the Lord. Now faith is the substance, is the confidence in what we hope for, and the assurance about what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1. How many children did Abram have when God promised that his descendants would be as numerous as the stars in the sky? None. Correct. What natural disaster forced Abram to go to Egypt? A famine. Correct. After the rains in the time of the flood, how long did Noah wait before sending the dove out the 3rd time?
7 days.
7 days. Correct. Complete the following. Scorekeepers, we ready? Yeah? Okay. Timekeeper, ready? All right. Time will begin after I finish reading the first question. According to Genesis 2:24, when a man leaves his father and mother and unites with his wife, they shall become what? One flesh. Correct. What did God say the seed or offspring of the woman would do to the serpent? Crush his head. Correct. True or false? Methuselah is in the family line of Jesus. True. Correct. On which day of creation week did God make peacocks? 5th day. Correct. Which of Isaac's sons was called Edom? Esau. Correct. Who did Adam blame for eating the forbidden fruit? Eve. Correct. What is the name of the tree that God forbade man to eat from? Correct. Tree of the knowledge of good and evil. What was the occupation of Cain? Right. Tiller of the soil. The book of Jude mentions a person who is the 7th from Adam. Beginning with Adam, name the person that was the 7th. Enoch. Correct. Who said, quote, I know what a beautiful woman you are?
Abraham.
Correct. I don't know if it was before or after, but most of you guys are the judges on your side. Complete the following verse. Quote, but Noah found favor blank. In the eyes of the Lord. Correct. His father lived the 2nd longest. His son lived the longest, and he still lives today. Name him.
Pass.
Pass. The answer is Enoch. Who was born to Adam and Eve in place of Abel? Seth, correct. On which day of creation did God make harmless dinosaurs?
Fifth.
Incorrect. Sixth day. What did Cain bring to God as an offering instead of a lamb that represents Jesus?
Fruit.
Fruit of the soil, correct. True or false, Abraham is in the family line of Jesus?
True.
True, correct. On which day of creation did God make oak trees? Third day, correct. What animal did Satan possess when he tempted Eve to eat of the serpent, correct? Who did Eve blame for eating the forbidden fruit? It says Adam. That must be a request. Did Rebecca's mother and brother, Team A?
Rebecca to stay 10 more days before she.
Correct. They requested that their daughter, Rebecca, remain with them 10 more days before they return. Many people today do not want to be left behind when Jesus comes, but the Bible teaches that his brightness will immediately slay all the wicked when he comes. Who in Noah's time was left behind at Team A?
Eve.
Noah and his family, correct. What was the place called where Abraham and Abimelech made their covenant? Team B. Incorrect. Team A? Beersheba, correct. At what time of day did Lot finally leave Sodom just before it was destroyed? Team A? Dawn, correct. What servant did Abraham say would inherit his estate if he remained childless? Team A? Eliezer of Damascus, correct. When the Lord first appeared to Abram in Canaan, what did he do? Team A? Correct. He built an altar to the Lord. Who is the offspring of Abraham through whom God promised that all nations on earth? Team A? Incorrect. Jesus. Name the man who was the rightful owner of the cave and field that Abraham bought from the Hittites. Team A? Ephron, correct. When Lot left Zoar, he went to the mountains and lived in a what? Team A? A cave, correct. Which of these was a curse pronounced upon Eve? A, through painful toil you will eat from the ground. B, you will crawl on your belly. C, you will, Team B? C, correct. You will give birth in pain, correct. This is a multiple choice question with 3 choices. Which of Abraham's sons was told that their descendants will be too numerous? Team A? Both is correct. Ishmael and Isaac. Jesus, the only begotten Son of the Father, was crucified on Friday and rose on Sunday. How many days after leaving his house did Abraham see the place? Team A? 3 days, correct. God made the sun, moon, and stars to separate day from night. Name one other purpose for which the sun, moon, and stars were made according to Genesis chapter 1. Team B? Incorrect. Team A? Correct. To mark time or days or years. Who said, quote, after I am worn out and my Lord is old? Team A. Sarah, correct. Complete this Bible verse taken from Genesis 2:25. Quote, Adam and his wife were both naked and they felt no shame, correct. On which day of creation week did God make thistles? Team B? Incorrect. The answer is none. Thistles were not created during creation week. Who placed her son under some bushes and thought to herself, Team A? Hagar, correct. How many times did Noah send out a dove from the ark? Team A? 3 times, correct. When bargaining with the Lord to save Sodom and Gomorrah for the sake of the righteous who lived there, with what number did Abraham Aye.